welcome back to Let's Play Hidden Expedition Amazon. I'm MCFPapa and this is part 2. And we gotta find coins for the old man. This is very similar to the character scenes found in Hidden Expedition Everest, except you only need one item, like one type of item found. And you also get a silhouette, and the silhouette is always the same one. Oh no, it isn't! Really? That's something I just literally found out this very moment. I could have sworn the silhouettes were always the same thing. But I think that's probably because I would go down to like, oh, one coin left, and then need to find it. Cause see, now it's the same thing. One-eyed man. Professor? I don't remember knowing no professor. No, edit that out, Luke. Professor? I don't remember knowing no professor. Maybe if you found my glass eye, I might remember. In the meantime, I have a recipe for a delightful chocolate bug quiche that I'll sell you for next to nothing. Need a rug? How about a monkey? I remember my mind was so blown when I discovered that quiche was spelled like that. I always thought it was Keesh, like sheesh. Aww. I got adventure instead of legend. Oh no. Whatever will I do? That's probably because I took so much time off screen just with the game idle before starting up this next part. Uh-oh. Yeah. It disables your cursor for a few seconds, and that's the punishment for misclicking. But something really cool in this game is there are some scenes you revisit that are actually different. Like, as you can see, this one has a whole different skybox to it, and the whatever cow, maybe bull, I don't know, but whatever animal it is, it's like turned toward you now. And the rabbit's looking for the gopher, but it won't find any gopher in there because we already took it in the last part. Oh, and here's the journal page. April 4th, when I bought those snakes, I didn't realize how much they liked music. The three of them have a very refined sense of tone. I didn't even know snakes had ears. Fabiano, what a temper. Ringo. 1 monkey, 2 monkey wrench. Big difference. I can't sleep. The monkey Rachel brought home from Ecuador won't stop looking at me. Those eyes! All he does is eat bananas, except for today when he ate a rare and expensive bug from Indonesia that he took from my collection. I can't stand that monkey. Great, now he's playing my electric organ. Yeah, what's weird about that journal page, though, is it was just a rolled up piece of paper where, like, I'm pretty sure every other journal page in the game is just a shrunken down version of the actual page itself. Now that's a loaded hot dog. I really shouldn't be playing this game when I'm hungry. But there's a time for eating and there's a time for recording. And right now, it's the time for recording. Oh, there's the beetle. By the way, this game came out like about 7 or so months after Madame Fate came out, which is weird because Madame Fate is a much more like larger scale game than this one. I mean, there's probably roughly the same amount of like locations in both games, but Madame Fate really tried a lot more and had all the really detailed animations in the scenes. So I don't know, maybe it's a case of the A team working on mystery case files while a separate B team worked on these games. Not necessarily B team meaning that they're bad, just that they're like have a different approach to development instead of the mystery case files developers. Oh, here I can show off one of the beetles that's on the wall. There can be a second one there too. But see, look at this journal page there, and then you open it up and it's the same like image. April 29th, I made Rachel sell the monkey to a man in town, but the little sucker came back. He's hanging around outside. I hear him out there now, whimpering and rattling the doorknob. My other bug studies will have to be put on hold for some time while I study Rachel's findings on the beetle temple. Attached are 2 examples. Fascinating specimen. Never seen anything like this before. I can't make sense of this one. Yeah, Professor can't make sense of a lot of stuff. A burger now, I find. Another thing I'd love to eat right now. I'm gonna have to stop after this part, take a break for lunch, I think. Is the Thinker copyrighted? So you can't say the Thinker specifically, you gotta say Thinking Man there? I don't know. But anyone who's ever played the first Ace Attorney game knows that that's a statue of the Thinker. Now I can continue the expedition in another location, but there isn't any other locations. So you gotta unlock that little door, and then it unlocks the puzzle with Oswald, Fabiano, and Ringo. Ringo has to be a reference to Ringo Starr, because he likes drums. And then you just click them up to the right level. Maybe Oswald and Fabiano are references to other famous musicians that I don't know. And all the instruments play the stereotypical snake charmer music. So you just get them to the same level, and like literally the last time I played this game I discovered the charmer notes. I didn't realize that these were here as a hint, but in most puzzles they have like a little paper hint. So charmer notes. Took delivery of 3 new steaks today. I've given them all clever names. The most particular snakes I've ever tried to charm. Each snake responds to different sounds. I need to hire 2 more charmers. The snakes stole my maracas today. I found with the right beat they'll sway together. It's really quite relaxing. I've added chalk lines since each snake appears to have a favorite height. Fabiano may be afraid of heights, I fear. Wonderful. I've sold my snakes to a professor on his way through town. I'm buying a small monkey instead. I I guess that's understandable. And then there's a cat right here perched. I wonder, does the cat want to try and eat the snakes, even though the snakes are so giant they could eat her? But now, once they're all at the proper height, you just speed up the metronome to some measure. Yeah, that one. And then that tempo's what they like. And then you can, I guess they leave, and you can go in the thing to get an eyeball. But what they could have done was had a Dr. Goodwell medicine man reference here. Wild Bull's anti-venom bit kit. Aw hell, I've been bit again. Wow, is this game rated like T for teen because of the use of the word hell? I don't know. It's E10 plus, I'm 99% sure. But hey, we're back to our legendary status. And now we return to the man and gotta find breads this time. I think the way Madame Fate handled, and even Everest handled, collecting items in these character scenes was better in those games, because there it was all the items were always there and you just needed to find them. But here you can like compare and contrast between the first and second appearance to discover like, oh, what's different? Oh my eye, let me see that. I saw the professor a few weeks ago. We fished and he told me all about beetles and some temple he's looking for in South America. Here, take this page that he dropped. I think it'll tell you what you want to know. April 30th. Tomorrow we make a trip back to Ecuador. We've contacted a man there named Gustav that says, for a price, he has a map to where he thinks the beetle temple might be. It may not be much, but we are preparing to go all the way if the map's legitimate. Gustav looks a little rough around the edges, but they say he's trustworthy. Meet Gustav here. Yeah, now, when I was a kid and played this game, I didn't see the little line there, so I always thought his name was Custov. And I thought, what a weird name Custov is. I wonder who, if anyone, the drawing of Gustav in that journal page is based on. But hey, more Indiana Jones reference. And then we're at Esmeraldas. Now look at this, isn't this a pretty scene? But yeah, like there was just a very short section in Casablanca, and now we're getting into the Amazon now for the next good chunk of the game. So at least there is that unlike Everest, you actually get to the titular location pretty quickly here. And now get a load of this Zeppelin, ain't that cool? You were expecting just, oh, little planes flying by, and then they bothered to put in a whole Zeppelin. Oh, yeah, the fan's pretty large. Oh, yeah. April 31st. April has 30 days in it, not 31, but what would the professor know? Ecuador. Since we got here last night, our contact Gustav still hasn't shown his face. He was supposed to bring us the map and some supplies. I wonder what's keeping him. Acutifolia. These guys bite hard. Ouch. Yeah, I wonder if, like, what university actually has hired the professor. I wonder if he actually even has tenure, or if he wasn't able to earn it. Get a load of the macaw there animated, and just like the haze over this scene is really nice looking. April 34th. There's only 30 days in April. This place on the ocean is alright for a hut, but the bed isn't long enough and my feet hang off the end. Room service is quite good, no, and I found the most amazing bug in my pineapple drink. I forgot my calendar, but I hardly need one. With my intellect, I can keep track of the days with the stars, like I'm sure Columbus could. Yeah, I'm sure Columbus could have too, but he did it a lot better than you, Professor. My wonderful view. The bug adds so much flavor. Yeah, I guess because this is a family game, he just calls it a pineapple drink instead of a pina colada. I don't know. Oh yeah, I need the steak. Oh, and there's the mouse that's in the mouse in the house in the bus scene of Madame Fate. Yeah, there are still some reused images in this game, but I don't think they reused them quite as much as they did in, like, Everest. That's a pretty big squirrel. Like, as big as the donkey, which actually has a bit of animation of him eating. I never noticed that. Yeah, those French fries, however, aren't making me very hungry, because I would not trust French fries that have been sitting out in the jungle for, not a jungle, a rainforest for who knows how long. What kind of comb is that? Very well hidden, too. Look at them great fire effects there. May 1st. Gus got here finally. He was tattered and scared. He said that he had been ambushed by a band of monkeys and nearly lost the map and his life. Not sure if he's been drinking or not. Anyway, he is here now, but the map was torn in the struggle and the last half is gone. May 2nd, we bought some supplies in the village, food and water for another week, rope, masking tape, and some more pages for my journal. I've got to remember to close the rings so the pages will stop falling out. There's no telling who could find them. What does he mean, close the rings? It's not like it's a binder with like metal rings. It's like tied together with a string. Or maybe his journal was more of a binder and this one is just the one we use to piece together all the pages. But we made sure to even have a custom made beetle insignia put on the journal. And the dog doesn't want to go away, so just give him steak, and then he'll give up his dog food. Another really pretty skyline. Like, that's the thing, there's just so many scenes, like really nice looking scenes of the Amazon in this game, but they barely actually focus on being outdoors in the Amazon, which is just weird. I'm pretty sure that like crow animation is reused from the pie eating contest in Madame Fate. Half the time I forget I can actually use the silhouette to get a hint, which isn't technically a hint, but it does help. Oh, there's the beetle. Oh man, I almost didn't get it. Do I have a perfect beetle record, or have I already missed one in some level? But anyway, hello. Again with the lag. I guess it's loading the next level? I don't know. But like, this scene is very beautiful too, but we'll collect items in it in the next part. So like and subscribe if you want. I'll see you then.